Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2006 GM mode. I am your host, attackslug. Today's SmackDown hailing from West Newbury, Massachusetts, so you know who's getting booked on this show. But also, we have a number of talent that want their title opportunities. We got Big Show, JBL, Batista, Booker T, and Christian. So to me, that looks like a Title Tuesday ratings be damned, continuing our dominance over Raw here with a 2 million lead. So if it reduces a little bit this week, that's okay, because we're heading towards Mania, and then we're done. So I don't see it being that terrible, but I've been on before, so who knows? But in the emails, nothing for nobody. On the roster, we could work singles matches here and be okay, but also Eddie and Chris defending those tag team titles against Booker and Randy. But we have contractually Carlito, JBL, Shelton Benjamin, so sure, let's do those right now and get those out of the way. 150K, that's fine. JBL, who wants his shot at the US title, not the world title, at almost 200 for the wrestling god. Sure, fine. And Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard at 115. Fine, we're still over 2 million. That's okay. Now, on the injury list, we have another 3 weeks here for Mr. John Cena, but he's working his hometown on the show today, defending, but certainly winning and retaining that US title. So again, if we lose 100K, 200K-ish on this show, look how far ahead we are and how close we are to the finish line. I think it'll be okay. So let's book this Title Tuesday. It is officially March. It is WrestleMania season, baby. We have 4 more SmackDowns. Even if, worst case scenario, we lose 200,000. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's not even a million. We'll be okay being up 2 million over Raw. And so your main event looks like The Undertaker versus The Big Show. Big Show being managed by his dad, and Taker being managed by his greatest rival in HBK. And yes, for that World Heavyweight Championship, match number 5 for the US title, same thing, singles with managers. That is John Cena defending that US title against JBL, Edge in Cena's corner, and Batista in JBL's corner, US title. Promo number 2, we need some merchandise. Match number 4, the tag team titles. That is Eddie and Chris Jericho versus Booker and Randy Orton, and that is the deal there. Tag team titles. Holla holla. Match number 3, TLC, Christian and Ray for the Cruiserweight Championship. Promo number 1. It's March, and we're going to slander Monday Night Raw. Now, what does that mean for match 2 and match 1? I'm just not going to have them. Like, why book 1.5-star matches that nobody cares about and just, alright, have 4 banger matches? That's the plan, because otherwise, I don't know. So, we lock in our SmackDown with an opening slanderous Raw promo. The TLC for the Cruiserweight title, Christian and Ray. Eddie and Chris Jericho versus Booker and Randy Orton for the tag team titles. Merchandise promo. Cena versus JBL, US title, and Taker vs. Big Show, World Heavyweight Championship. Title Tuesday. Every single match is for a title. Let's lock it in and get it moving. Alright, match 3, Christian versus Ray. Who is your Cruiserweight champion? It is indeed Christian! Now, the one thing that I'm not going to influence is that Randy Orton wants a victory. And if Randy Orton can get one by himself, simulated, then sure. Otherwise, we'll deal with it tomorrow. But there it is. Randy got his victory, and returning to those tag team titles is Booker and Randall. Now, I gotta make sure that JBL loses to John Cena. Here he comes, the new US champion, and defending for the first time, I do believe, against JBL. Obviously, numerically, the popularity here is a big, giant gap, so I don't expect a 4-star, 5-star deal, but I'm continuing both rivalries and giving JBL what he wants, which is the opportunity to lose. Because he's not going home when I want that title on a much higher level rivalry. It would be nice if John Cena would use the FU and not continually try to use the STFU, but it's on hard, so maybe I'll go for the impact finisher here. John Boy, maybe not, but right now I can't see him. Of course, you want John Cena going over in his hometown of West Newbury. That makes the most sense. And obviously over a giant heel like JBL makes a whole lot of booking sense. And look, I know what Vince used to do. Vince would have you lose in your hometown because I don't know why, he just didn't like those hometown pops and whatever else. And it was consistent that you lost in your hometown. It was just weird. But guess what? I'm not him, obviously. So I'm here to make sure the fans go home happy with John Cena being victorious. A-do-do-do-do. So hopefully no outside interference here from Batista and Edge on the outside. This is a very SmackDown heavy SmackDown, if you will. And I would like John Cena to not do his submission move. I would like that a lot. But, you know, alright. And of course he did. Of course he did. That sloppy STF he always does. Like, it's just whatever. Whatever. So now we gotta do this again and head toward finish again because John Cena is gonna just not use his impact finisher. It could have won the match. He could have gone for pinfall and been done by now. But instead, we're here doing this. John Cena gonna fly and back to finish and right back. I don't know why the computer in this game loves to do submission moves, but referee is just knocked out. So that's not gonna help you there, John Boy. Okay, John Cena, for the third time on that STF, and I'm not hitting a single button, and you still don't get the tap out. Finally, you can't see me. Attitude, adjustment, pinfall, and we're done here. Thank you. Goodbye. And still, your U.S. champion, let the confetti rain down. John Cena is still doing the John Cena thing, as he always does. Let's move on to Big Show and that dead man. The boyhood dream has come true. And your main event, gotta play as that world's largest athlete. And considering that Taker does not have a submission finish in this game, I don't believe, then we should be fine with this business or a count out. Either way, whatever, man. Look, you deal with what you gotta deal with. Get Shawn Michaels! HBK has finish. This is immediately devolved into nonsense, and the sharpshooter on the outside from HBK. If he hits a super kick, we're just done here. That's an immediate count out, and that's funny. But no. Big Show back in the ring. Taker mushing the face of the Big Nasty, but he's not to finish just yet. Very close. I would like to see a tombstone here. Right? But caught him. Back through. Knee to the gut. And what? And what? Don't you hammer throw me. Back elbow. And just not doing moves here to this super heavyweight, if you will. But those soup bones being tossed around because that's what Taker do. And then working the legs because, sure. He's almost there. He's just about at finish. And again, mushing the face here. So, come on, get there. Scoop slam from that dead man. And come on, he's right there. He's at the precipice of greatness. And, oh, inverted, there it is. Choke hold, and he has finish. Which means either last ride or a tombstone. Why the Boston Crab? That's not your finish. That's not a finish for you. But they're so dead set on those submission holds, that's what he does. But here we go. Here we go. Kick to the gut and no. How do you kick to the gut and not do a finish? That's just like, bro, it's on hard. He should be doing it immediately. on hard. I'm back. There it is. Last ride for the world's largest athlete. Down. And a pinfall. And we're done. Hooray. 2, 3, and still world heavyweight champion. Can you imagine double confetti in the same night for 2 back-to-back title matches? Like, it just doesn't happen. So, there it is. Dead man still champ. Which means the roster should be satisfied except for the animal Batista. How bad did Raw beat us? Fan change. Raw. 150K. Raw, you've got 3 weeks remaining. So your 4 stars, your 150K, fine, but that's besides the point. 3 stars from having 4 matches. Like, look, 3.58 versus, oh, it's still 6. 6.41. That's still like a giant lead over Monday Night Raw. So, importantly, the reports, the Raw results: 3, 2, 2.5, 3.5, 4, and 5. Armageddon, Hell in a Cell, Triple H, Rock, Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, Mankind wins, and Steve Austin. SmackDown was 3, 4, 4, 4.5. So yeah, I guess they're averaging the matches that didn't happen there too, because there's 0 technically. But come on, like, that was a good SmackDown regardless with less matches. Now, in the fan support, yeah, we're down a little bit, but we're still up a whole heaping amount, so I'm not that concerned. But I am concerned on my rivalries, which are all still good. Thank you. And I'm concerned on my roster. So John Cena is still good. Alright, so who now has issues? Alright, content. JBL, you got what you wanted. But first we know that Batista wants a world title opportunity. Big Show wants to win. Edge wants a title shot. JBL wants to win. And Rey Mysterio wants to win. We'll handle some of that tomorrow on the show. But otherwise, the champs are here. And it is what it is with 2.5 mil in the bank. Yeah, that's it. I'm attackslug. I'll see you next time. We are ever so close to finishing this GM mode right here on this channel. And I'm out.